an important point that you raised, and I think I want Potkin to maybe address this, which is about the prospect of Iranian proxies perpetrating terror attacks in Western democracies. It looks like their missile supply is running out, or it's less accurate than it was the first few days of the war. The drones aren't getting through Israeli air defenses. What about the third leg of Iranian offensive warfare in terms of activating the Al-Quds force? Maybe explaining what that is and what threat they may pose to people in the West, in the US, Israel, Europe, wherever else they may try to strike.
Yes, so as you said, the Quds Force is the another arm of the IRGC, which is tasked with overseas operations. This is sort of like planning sabotage and asymmetric warfare outside Iran, helping proxy groups. And yes, it's true. So it looks like the Iran's capability to launch missiles and drones is diminishing. However, still got some very loyal proxy groups and sleeper cells throughout Europe. Me and Dexter have just done an investigation into these summer camps that were run by, or still run by, an Iranian-affiliated outlet in UK, where they taking young children to these summer camps and indoctrinating them with Iran's political Islam. And that's just one of the many outlets that have been allowed to establish themselves in the West. I mean, I think it was about a year ago, one of the think tanks in UK, Policy Exchange, came out with an 87-page report about Iran's reach in the UK with the title Tehran Calling. So, and even those 87 pages, Greg, didn't include all the outlets that are affiliated with Iran just in the UK. I mean, I don't know what's happened with these European governments. They've just like laid back and just allowed Iran to establish outlet after outlet, charity after charity, and not doing anything about it. But the UK government can't even reopen the British Council or have the BBC Persian have an office in Tehran. And yet there are numerous outlets and charities affiliated with Iran just in UK. And then we're talking about the rest of Europe as well. And I'll tell you something, the supporters of the regime amongst the proxy groups are actually more loyal. Iranians have seen through the Ayatollahs, right? They're not sort of like duped by their propaganda. They've lived through 45s of the Islamic Republic. They know what the Islamic Republic is all about. They know these slogans are all nonsense and that. It's these proxy groups outside Iran that have suddenly become powerful and they feel extreme loyalty to Iran. And, you know, as much as that we're saying that, you know, right today, Israel's got the upper hand and Israel is doing so well in the intelligence war and everything, let's not forget, war is unpredictable. Eric will probably agree with me. And anything can change. It's not over yet. And, you know, we're talking like this today. Tomorrow, it could be a completely different theater. So we still have to be cautious and we still have to evaluate all the possibilities and all the outcomes, because, you know, we're talking about 45 years of Islamic Republic, which is spend the money that it should spend on its people, on building proxies, exporting its revolution to outside Iran. And these things seem to be more important for the regime.